Hello to Zelma's Book Nook. I have my July TBR. I don't have it yet. I will have it in a moment. I have pulled a few things down that I would like to try to get to in the month of July. So it just depends on what we draw out of the little handmade jar here. And yeah, I guess we'll just see. I also have my computer here because I did add a lot more prompts because we were getting down quite low. So I added enough. This hopefully should last us to the end of the year. We will see. And I've added prompts like start a new series, continue a series, and then I did reread series. So I've got a bunch of books here that I've read like years ago, and I would like to slowly start reading through all of those just to see if there's still some of my favorite books. So a lot of my favorite authors I used to pre-read. I used to be pre-read for a few authors, so I've got a few arcs on there. I don't do that much anymore just because life just got busy. And yeah, so fun fact, I have one author who I pre-read for many years actually named a character after me. She named a character Zelma, who actually had a disability, and I'll pop the book in here if you're interested in reading that book. She failed to give me a heads up until I got to chapter 10, and then I'm messaging the author, and I'm like, you did what? I'm like crying here. Like, so, like, my name is not common at all. So, yeah, I thought it was so freaking sweet of her. I believe it was Jody Headland. Yeah, Jody Headland, who named a character after me. So, if you're interested in that book, the book is right up there. That character doesn't come in till chapter 10. It is the one of the main characters' mom. So, anyway, so let's get started on this TBR, and hopefully we get some good picks out of here. So, I don't have my mom juice today. It is 2 o'clock. I don't know if you can see that. It's 2 o'clock. So, it's a bit on the early side to be drinking some mom juice. Let's just get into this, because this is my favorite part of the whole month, is picking for new books. So, and again, everything behind me is all fair game. So if I don't have a prompt that fits like these books that I've pulled aside that I want to get to, then I will negotiate the stuff behind me. So let's start out with the first pull. Let's do this one. All right. Okay. We got a fun one right off the bat. It's a series spin, and this is on the reread. So what I've done is I will screen record here. Okay, so in here, as you'll see, I've got a lot of my wheels. I've got buzzwords, continue series, reread, start series, US states, blah, 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 all that stuff. So this is for a series spin for reread. So I have a bunch of my books that are behind me that I would like to reread. There's a lot of single books that I need to add to this, but this is just series names of stuff I would like to reread. So what I'm going to do is go here and let's shuffle the wheel. Now let's do it one more time, just for good measure. Shuffle the wheel. And let's press spin. Here we go. I'm scared. Dragon's blood. Yay! I'm actually so excited. This is the best. Okay. This is the best. Okay. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. I have been obsessed with a couple themes in all my books. I love historical fiction. I love the medieval times. So things like Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, that kind of feel I absolutely love. And I also love dragons and anything with witches in them. This is my favorite series from when I was in middle school. The Pit Dragon Trilogy. Now this is got 3 books in one. So what I'll do is probably just read the first book and then I'll put it up and then we can continue the series. But the first book in this series is called Dragon's Blood. And this is an older cover that I found. I was actually really excited to find an older book that was in such good condition. But those are the book titles. So the first one is Dragon's Blood. The first book in the series Spin Wheel, we got my favorite middle age, and yes, middle grade, not middle age. I'm middle age. This is middle grade. Pit Dragon Trilogy. I'm going to read Dragon's Blood. Unless, you know, I may continue to read in it if I just feel like it. But as of right now, I'm just going to read Dragon's Blood. I don't think I've ever got so excited over something than that. All right, here we go. Book number 2. To blue. Okay, so this one is Widow. So this is the book that I will choose for Widow. It's called Innkeeper of Ivy Hill. Is on a rise overlooking the Wiltshire countryside stands the village of Ivy Hill. But when he dies under mysterious circumstances, Jane finds herself the Bell's owner, and worse, she has 3 months to pay a large loan or lose the place. Third pull. Do this one. All right. So I need something that has leather or lace, either in the title or on the cover. Anything. I got leather and lark there. I got lanterns and lace up there, but I think that's book 2. So what I did is just kind of go through a lot of my stuff that have brides on the cover because I figured I would at least get a lace one. But anyway, this is by Deanne Geist. And it's a bride most begrudging. And as you can see, there is some lace on her wedding gown. And this is, do you believe in love at first fight? Any ship arriving from England means good news for Virginia colony farmers. The tobacco brides. Hey, this is bartered for with barrels of tobacco from the fields. Drew O'Connor isn't stirred by news of a ship full of brides. Still broken-hearted from the loss of his beloved. Hey, this could have been good for the widow one as well. He only wants a maid to tend his house and care for his young sister. So it is a marriage of convenience. What he ends up is a wife, a feisty redhead who claims she is a Lady Constance Morrow, daughter of an earl, brought to America against her will, and she wants to go straight back to England as soon as she can. She hasn't the foggiest notion of how to cook, dares to argue with her poor husband, spends more time working on mathematical equations than housework. What kind of wife is that? So that actually kind of sounds fun. So yes, leather and lace. Pull number 4. Let's see, this pink one. Okay, Harvey Girl. Oh my gosh, I love all books with Harvey Girls. Book 1, which would be Shadows of the Canyon, or book 2, Shelter of Hope. Hey Siri. Pick a number between 1 and 2. It says 1. So, Shadows of the Canyon is it. I put this one in because I knew I had lots of options, because that would be 7 books that I could choose from. So, sorry. Ugh. Oh, what you think of my shirt? Some of you don't know what happened to Earl, and it shows. Oh my gosh, I saw this t-shirt and I had to order it. Okay. So Pull number 5. Okay, I got 2 of them. There we go. Green. 1700s. Oh boy. Okay, back to my laptop. Last of the Mohicans. I do have that, and it's one of my classic editions. That's a good one. That's a good one. Tale of Two Cities, Charles Dickens. The Apothecary's Daughter by Julie Klassen. I do have this on my Kindle. Regency Gem by Christy Ward, finalist Julie Klassen. Lily longs to soar beyond her provincial limits. So for Tudor, finally figured out a book. So be another reread. Man, this is the month for rereads. Okay, so this one's a reread. This one's an ARC because I pre-read for Jody Headland for a very long time. So, yes. So this is for my Tudor pick. So this one is, she was a nun of noble birth. He a heretic, a reformer, an outlaw of the Holy Roman Empire. But yeah, this will be for my Tudor. This will be a reread. There's certain things in this book that does stick out to me, especially with a rescue scene and some children. So that definitely stuck with me. So even through all the years, I mean, when did this come out? 2015. So, yeah, even after all this time, I still remember this book. So, yes, I'm excited about rereading that. So, now we need number 7. I need to get these on. I do. There's a serious theme going on. Now I have Regency era. For Regency era, I'm going to choose this book. It was the closest I can get. This is 1840s, which is just a couple years after what they say is Regency. So this is a reread for me. This is from the Lights of Lowell series. This is book 1. And this is by Tracy Peterson. She is a Montana author. And this is Tapestry of Hope. She's lived a privileged life. She meets a guy named Bradley who wants to get into the Boston Associates. So he's ambitious and driven. Something to do with the textile business. Anyway, faced with the prospect of marriage to a man she doesn't love, Jasmine must weigh her obligations to her family against the desires of her heart. So this will be a good one to get into because I do remember really liking the Lights of all of Tracy Peterson's books. But yeah, I haven't read this in a while. When did this come out? 2004. So it's been a while since I've read it. So it's about time that I start rereading my books, and looks like I'm going to be doing that a lot this month. Pull number 8. Do this. Oh, I thought I dropped it. All right, this orange one. Psychological. It says a newlywed librarian begins to suspect the man she is married is a murderer in this spectacularly twisty and devious clever novel. I could see him playing games with her. So let's do A Talent for Murder by Peter Swanson for psychological. All right, so pull number 9. Do another orange. This one is favorite author. Okay. Favorite author, I decided to go with another Jody Headland book. This, I absolutely love this series. This is the Orphan Train series. And this one was one that I was a pre-reader for Jody for. So this book was sent to me. This one was an actual book and not an ARC book, which I thought was so nice of her to send me. Anyway, this was in 2017 when this came out. This is what I will do for favorite author. Okay, let's go with pull number 10. Let's get something out of the realm, because I've got all historical fiction. Oh, I've got one sci-fi fantasy, and then one thriller, and then everything else is like historical fiction. Okay, oh, this is gonna be, so this says bookshelf 3. So basically the top 1, 2, and then this is 3. So there's, I'll do a random book. So out of this one, we've got, let's see, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 shelves. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 11.
1.
1. So it's that top one. So we're going to be doing a reread, because that's all Tracy Peterson, and I do have got a Jane Eyre up there, which is also a reread. So let me go up and count how many books there are up there. There are 10 books on that shelf, so we'll pick a number, and there are series up there, so if I get a number and it's book 2 or 3, I'll automatically go to the first book in the series. So, hey Google, choose a number between 1 and 10.
7.
7. This is Dawn's Prelude by Tracy Peterson. So I've just been waiting. Out of all the books that I have, this whole thing is like all rereads. I have like 3 books total up there that I haven't read, and I ended up picking. So, good job on Google. So we are reading Dawn's Prelude by Tracy Peterson, and this is the Song of Alaska, book 1. Pull number 11. I got 2 here, so 1, 2. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 2.
Here's a random number. 1.
Okay. Oh, love triangle. I love triangle. Okay, what are we gonna do? Okay, it's gonna take me a bit to figure this out. 1 and 2. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 2. Don't do me wrong.
Here's a random number. 1.
I knew it. I knew it. Okay, I'm gonna read the Beastie, but that means I'm also gonna be finishing off the series. Yay me, baby. Woo! Gotta stop pulling from. Oh no. Now I have bookcase number 4 and random number, another bookcase one. So that would be this bookcase. There's 3 shelves, or 4 shelves. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 4.
Here's a random number. 4.
Okay, so it'll be this bottom. So that means I have the Scythe trilogy. I have the Keepers of the Lost Cities trilogy. And, oh, the other one I can't read because I don't have the beginning stages of it. So, let's just keep it simple and just do 1 or 2 for the series. So Scythe or the Keepers of Lost Cities. So, hey Google, pick between 1 and 2.
Here's a random number. 3.
That's not what I asked. Okay, let's try this again. So, 1 would be Scythe, 2 would be Keepers of Lost Cities. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 2.
Here's a random number. 2.
2. So, we are doing Keepers of Lost Cities. This is a middle grade book, but this is a chunky book. Keeper of Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. That's this. So, it shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, my goodness. So, Oh, yeah, this is just self-titled, and the next one is Exile, and the other one is Everblaze. So, we will be starting a new series. Again, I'm starting a lot of new series, a lot of more rereads, but let's do this one for random bookshelf pick. Okay. Pull number 13. This better be a good one. Come on. My lucky number 13. Self-help. Oh, no. I don't want this. I don't. So I am going to skip this one because I don't have a self-help. I don't even know why I even put it in. Well, wait, I did, but I read it. I don't want to reread it this year. So let's redraw 13. That was a terrible pick for my lucky number. Okay. Irish/Scottish. Oh, I know exactly which one to do. Majesty's Royal Coven. This is the book that I want to read for Irish/Scottish because it actually features both countries in it. So that was a really good pick, Selma. Good job, good job. I am literally not getting a whole lot that I want to do. You know, that I pulled down. All right, anti-heroine. Okay, so for anti-heroine, I chose Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. All right, so that's going to be that. Number 15. Oh, no, I only have 5 more pulls. No, 6. I'm right. Okay, so this one is Small Town Romance. I can totally do that. That'll be easy. Small Town Romance. For number 15, for Small Town Romance, I am going to read The Ice Cutter's Daughter. I read this one, but I haven't read 2 and 3, which I've got 2 and 3 read up here. But I have The Ice Cutter's Daughter on Kindle. It's one that I need to get the physical book for. So I would like to continue on with the series, but I want to reread the first one because it's been so long. So let's read The Ice Cutter's Daughter because it's labeled as Small Town and it is a romance. Okay, so for number 16, let's do this one. Series reread Spinwheel. Here we are. It's still on Dragon's Blood from the last series spin reread, whatever. So, let's shuffle the wheel and do another shuffle and let's spin. Let's see what we get. The Heart of Alaska. The Heart of Alaska, the very first book in this series. I have it on my Kindle, which is In the Shadow of Denali by Tracy Peterson. So we will have a third Peterson book. Yeah, third. 2 of them taking place in Alaska. So I guess it's a Peterson kind of month, I guess. So it's that. Pull number 17. It was pink. I dropped it. So we've got Doomsday. Doomsday? What am I going to do? Doomsday? This is a series that I've been wanting to continue. I haven't read it in so long. But hold on. It's by Pauline Creedon. Aliens. So, yes, let's do Sanctuary because I really enjoyed Sanctuary. I've been wanting to read the second book, but it's been so long. So, let's do another reread. Holy cow, I'm doing so many rereads this month. Okay, so for pick number 18, go with this one. academia. Okay. Okay, so for the academic title, I'm going to go with The Scarlet Alchemist. She's not necessarily going to school to learn alchemy, but she is a student under her father and illegally learning the art of alchemy. And then apparently she has to do some big test or quiz. So I'm going to put this as academic. It's probably not proper, but yeah, I want to read this. So I wanted to get it on somehow. So I'm going to read The Scarlet Alchemist by Kylie Lee Baker. I guess this is from the Tang Dynasty, which I think is like, what, 700? 775 year. So yes, super excited about this. It's something I've been wanting to read, and yeah, so let's get in on that. Okay, pull number 19. Let's do this one. Random color. All right, so let's go to the random color wheel. Okay, we need color wheel. Okay, so let's shuffle the wheel. All right, let's do a spin. See what we get for random color. Ivory or cream? Okay, ivory or cream. So not white, ivory or cream. The cover of this one is very cream. I'll show it in here. It's not white, it's cream. So for random color, we got ivory / cream. So I am choosing Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. This is book 1 of the Kindred Curse saga. This is something that's been on my list for a while. So, okay, pull number 20. Purple. And it says purple. So let's find something that has purple on it. So I have 3 books for purple. Looking for Love in All the Haunted Places. I have Powerless, which has got purple flowers on the cover. It doesn't have a whole lot of purple, but I'm counting it. And there's purple writing on the back. And then I have Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. So out of the 3, I think I want to hold off on this till like August, September, maybe closer to spooky season. Let's say that. Now it's between Powerless and Emily Wilde. Let's do 1, 2. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 2.
Here's a random number, 2.
So we are doing Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies for the last pick. Oh, this is getting heavy. My arm is gonna die. Okay. Here it is. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next video.